Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Taylor and thank you so much for clicking on. Today I have for you a what's on my iPhone video. Hopefully in this video you get some good app recommendations. I have some good ones for you and you will also see how I organize my phone and how I edit some things. So let's just get straight on into it. So I have an iPhone XR. I was going to upgrade to the 11 Pro Max, but this phone has lasted me coming up to 2 years now and there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. So because I like the white background so much, I've really only ever had clear cases. I think I've only ever had clear cases on this phone. So I just kind of rotate through them and buy new ones. They're pretty cheap. I think this one is from Amazon probably. They do yellow if you buy the cheap ones. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but the sides are starting to yellow. But like I just said, they're very cheap to replace. Okay, so starting with my lock screen, which I made on Canva, which I will show you when we get around to the app. This is my first of these wallpapers that I've actually made, and my plan is to just kind of sub in new photos when I get sick of these ones and also new quotes. So basically what I wanted this first page to be was like my daily overview with all my most useful apps. So as you can see in the top left, I have my Todoist widget, which is my to-do list app, and I only access this app through this widget. Then I have my calendar widget, which just shows me what I have on that day. And then underneath I have the two top stories. Oh no. Moving on to the apps down the bottom, so I have TwoBird, which is my email app. Doesn't really do anything better, it's just nicer looking. I have my calendar app again. I have Messenger. Then I have Notion, which is my go-to life organization app. Then I have Google Maps, which I always need. I have Chrome, Clock, and News. Then underneath, okay, so I really dislike the shortcuts and replacing the app icon covers. So I only did it for these two apps because it fit really well with my old iOS theme. I really need to get rid of these shortcuts because they're so annoying, but this is my phone app. And then this one here is my Spotify app. I should mention as well, my wallpaper behind is just from Pinterest, and I think I'm going to start a new iPhone wallpapers board. So if you want to go and follow me on Pinterest, my link is always in my description. Then on the next page over at the top, I have the new Spotify widget. Finally, I don't even know what it is. I assume it's your like most recently played playlists or albums or artists. That's up there, and what I like about it is how it changes color according to what you're listening to. I don't know, it just mixes it up a bit. I like it. Then underneath, so this first kind of half is my social area. So the widget is a Pinterest widget. It automatically flips through a board that I have called my aesthetic, and it changes every hour. Again, just kind of nice to mix it up. This photo doesn't really match with my whole thing. It kind of looks gross right now. Anyway, so then I have my socials folder. I have Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, TikTok. YouTube Studio is how I can see my analytics and my videos and comments and all of that stuff. Feed preview is what I use to plan out my Instagram feed. Not that there is much cohesion at all, but that's okay. It also just helps me keep all the photos that I want to post in one place. Then I have YouTube. Obviously I have YouTube Tracker, which just kind of tracks my growth and where I'm at. And then on this other page I have TubeBuddy, which is a tool for YouTubers to kind of, it's confusing. Anyway, so next I have my edit folder. I have the Lightroom, which I don't really use as much anymore. I'm still trying to figure out how I really want to edit my photos. So probably like 2 weeks ago, I was using Lightroom solely for editing my photos. And then now I have switched to solely using Colortone. So then I have Canva Stories. And this is such a cute app to use if you often post to Instagram. So this is what I use for most of my Instagram stories when they look really nice. So this is what I use to make my home screen. So as you can see, I use this template in feminine film, and I just clicked on it, and then you literally just sub out the photos, and they have so many nice templates. It's literally overwhelming because I want to use all of them all of the time. I then have VSCO, which I don't even use. I should probably delete it. I'm going to delete it now. Again, when I was going through my Instagram feed identity crisis, I went to VSCO. I'm traumatized from VSCO from when I used to put a filter on it all the way up, screenshot it, then re-import that photo and put the filter on it again. And I'm like, as if that just would have looked so gross. The photos are actually on my Instagram, just scroll down. Then I have Canva, and this is what I use to make my thumbnails and basically everything else. And it signed me up for some reason, I'm not sure why, but The thing I love about Canva is that it will sync between my laptop and my phone automatically. Then I have my Photos app and my Messages app there. Then underneath I have my bank widget, which is called Up, and I can see how much money is on my card and also my most recent transaction. So I find this is super helpful, especially when you're at the counter and you're about to tap and then you're like, wait, let me quickly have a look at how much money is on my card. Then I've got the actual Up app itself, which I don't know why. Also, just gonna put it out there that Up is the best bank, and so I'm gonna put my code here, or maybe in the description, I'm not sure how it works, and we both get $10. So they also shout you your coffees sometimes, and I've had 2 coffees paid for me, and it literally just made my day. It was so nice. Then I have Beam It, and if you are not onto the app Beam It, you have to get onto it. I didn't really think I had a need for it until I went away with Toby on our trip, and we put every single expense that we had into this app, and then what it does is it will halve each expense between the 2 of you, or however many people are in your group, and then it will show you who's in debt to who. So we left it till the end of our trip to what they call settle up, and then at the end of the trip I was quite in debt to Toby. It was so easy, you literally just swipe across and then they have sent that money straight to Toby. Service New South Wales has my digital license. Then I have notes. I keep a couple of things in my notes. I have my battery widget, which is super helpful when, for example, my watch is connected to my phone. I can just see how much charge it has. I have another news widget just giving me all the amazing news that I really want to hear. I have Google Traffic, and then I have Hey You. Hey You is so good. It basically just allows you to order ahead at selected cafes around you, and I loved it so much when I was working. I had a routine, and as I left the house, I'd press my most recent order, it'd send through, and then I'd just drive on past the cafe, jump out, grab my coffee, and on to work I went. I have my social folder. I think all of that is on my homepage. In here as well, I have Canon Connect, which is how I can control my camera with my phone. I have Facetune, which I don't use to edit myself. I will never really ever edit out a pimple or anything like that unless it is just like too much. If something is showing in a photo that I just don't want to be showing, then I use Facetune to edit that out. Sprocket is my photo printer that I love, and this is the app that you connect to it to just print your photos straight out. And then Vita is a video collage editing app. In productivity and finance, I have Bentigo Bank, my Super, Westpac, WidgetSmith, Zoom, of course. My utilities is pretty much just the stock standard Apple apps. In entertainment, I have Netflix and Stan as well, but I don't obviously watch them on my phone. I'd only ever watch Netflix and Stan on my phone if we were going on like a long road trip or on a plane or something like that. Travel, so I've got Airbnb, a lot of camping apps that I need to delete because we're not camping anymore. Fuel Check, which is good just to see what the fuel prices are around me. Waze is a navigation app, which I will sometimes use if I don't entirely trust Google Maps. It also shows you crashes, construction, police, anything like that, so you can kind of plan ahead. And then Wikicamps is the app that Toby and I used the most. Information and reading, I've just got bomb weather. I have another fuel check map. In shopping and food, I've got Amazon, of course. I've got Boost Juice, which I love having the app because you can just order ahead, just go and pick it up. Deliveroo, DoorDash, Groupon. Happiest Hour, I have not used this in so long, but it shows you just what some deals are at restaurants and bars and stuff around you. This other app called SHOPBACK is so good. So what you do is when you online shop, if you're online shopping on your phone, you just make sure you click on the shop through the app, if that makes sense. And you can see here they have a lot of shops. And then if you're on your laptop, you just install the extension. Basically what it does is it will give you a percentage back of your money, legit. So for example, Princess Polly, you will get 30% cash back. I guess the only catch with this is that it sometimes takes like 90 days, but honestly, it doesn't even matter. I've made almost $100 back on all of my online shopping. Then I have Stowcard, which is another good app to keep all your loyalty cards. And I also like this because I have all my mum's cards on here, so we kind of just share the cards. I don't get any of the benefits, but that's okay. Uber Eats, of course, and Uni Days I don't really use, but that's just like the uni discount app. The only time I'll play games on my phone is if, again, I'm on a long flight or something like that. Then in health and fitness, I have Fitness, Health, Keep It Cleaner, which is my only fitness subscription app that I love but I don't use, not because of them, only for personal reasons. I used to use the app Sleep Cycle for setting my alarm. I don't do that anymore, but I like the fact that you can set it to wake you up within a 10-minute period. Then I have the app Smiling Mind, which is the app that I use to do meditations. I only really ever do sleep meditations when I can't sleep. I have Stoic, which is a journaling app that I tried to use for a little bit. I keep it on there in the hope that I'm going to do it again, which I'm probably not. Then I have Strava, which I don't use for myself because I don't run, but I use it to watch other people and congratulate them. And then for some reason Pinterest is in the other folder, but I love Pinterest. And then I have Canvas, which is my uni portal app. I hope you enjoyed that. Comment below what your favorite app is that you would recommend to everyone. I'm always on the hunt for new apps to make life easier, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.